Kate Middleton and Prince William's royal home has a scandalous past. For the last 2 years, Kate and William have called a relatively modest property home that is relatively modest, at least by the royal family's standards. Whilst it now provides the Prince and Princess of Wales and their 3 children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, with a domestic idyll far from the prying eyes they were used to at their London home in Kensington Palace, the property has a seriously scandalous past. Adelaide Cottage, a 4-bedroom, Grade II listed home in Windsor Home Park, dates all the way back to 1831, when it was first constructed for Queen Adelaide, hence the name. Queen Victoria was also a big fan of the property and used to regularly take tea and breakfast there, but one resident of the home was part of one of the monarchy's biggest scandals during the reign of the late Queen Elizabeth. Welcome to Royal Pancakes. If you are new here, please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell, so you don't miss any news about the British monarchy. Group Captain Peter Townsend once lived in the property as a grace and favour home when he worked for the royals as an equerry. Townsend had previously enjoyed a successful career in the RAF, but he is best known for the passionate and furtive love affair he shared with Princess Margaret, the younger sister of the late Queen Elizabeth. Townsend was 16 years senior to the young princess and had lived at Adelaide Cottage with his first wife Rosemary and their 2 sons, Giles and Hugo, in the 1940s. Peter and Rosemary divorced in 1952, and the following year his romance with Princess Margaret was discovered. Their relationship came to light after Queen Elizabeth's coronation when Margaret was spotted removing a piece of lint from Townsend's jacket, a gesture seen as being an incredibly intimate one, that someone would only do with someone they shared a close relationship with. An engagement was announced, but sadly due to Townsend's status as divorcee, it wasn't a simple happy ever after for the pair. According to the teachings of the Church of England, of which the monarch is supreme governor, people couldn't remarry in church if their former spouse was living, as Rosemary was. 2 years after their engagement, whilst Townsend had been serving as heir attaché in Brussels, Margaret announced that the pair's relationship would go no further. "I would like it to be known that I have decided not to marry Group Captain Peter Townsend," Princess Margaret said at the time, as she broke the news that their romance hadn't gone the distance. "I have been aware that, subject to my renouncing my rights of succession, it might have been possible for me to contract a civil marriage. But mindful of the Church's teachings that Christian marriage is indissoluble, and conscious of my duty to the Commonwealth, I have resolved to put these considerations before others. I have reached this decision entirely alone, and in doing so I have been strengthened by the unfailing support and devotion of Group Captain Townsend." The Princess of Wales is set to join the royal family at Balmoral this month in what will be her longest journey since her cancer diagnosis, the Mail on Sunday can reveal. Prince William and Kate have decamped to the 50,000-acre estate in the Scottish Highlands each summer since their wedding in 2011, but some insiders feared this year could be different due to the princess's health. Since the announcement that she was undergoing preventative chemotherapy in March, Kate has mostly balanced her time between Adelaide Cottage, their home in Windsor, and Anmore Hall, their holiday home in Norfolk, which are around 125 miles apart. The princess, 42, also travelled the short distance to London for Trooping the Colour in June and to Wimbledon for the men's singles final in July, both of which are an hour's drive from Windsor. But sources have confirmed to the Mail on Sunday that Kate will join her husband and their 3 children north of the border this summer. Her attendance will be seen by many as further reassurance that the princess is making good progress after her diagnosis. In June she told the public in an emotional message she was not out of the woods yet, and had good days and bad days, adding that her treatment would continue for a few more months. She said that on her good days it was a joy to spend personal time on the things that give me energy and positivity. The annual holiday at Balmoral is a tradition for the royals, where they can relax in the peaceful countryside. Long country walks and fishing are typical pastimes, with William and Kate known to enjoy cycling through the leafy grounds. Kensington Palace declined to comment.